Sometimes you wake up and think, I just had the best idea ever for a game. No, you did not. That idea is stupid and you're also stupid. But you can still use that idea for a game. Like in the Bad Ideas Game Jam. This game jam is hosted by small YouTuber Johnny Razor, the guy from the Bad Ideas that once dyed his beard pink. But we don't care about him. We're here to talk about the game jam. Make a game in a month with a theme outside the box. And I decided to participate in this game jam, and bless you guys with another game from yours truly. I already made a short talking about the jam and it actually performed exceedingly well. I guess you just put stuff on gameplay and everyone watches. So it has been 15 days since the game jam started, and this video I'm gonna talk about how it's been like. I joined this game jam with my friend Akia Brita, who makes really cool stuff. Definitely check out her Instagram. She's gonna be making a lot of the art, I'm gonna make everything else. But of course we need a game idea first. Some might say it's a bad idea. Sorry. I explained the concept in the short, but if you didn't watch it, here it is. Bad game idea. It's a small 2D Metroidvania about a rich elite society called The Box. They are rich and have everything good in the world, and they're also completely enclosed from anything else. One day they learn there is an artifact, a really precious item somewhere outside of the box. You play as an agent from the box that they send out to get the artifact for themselves. But the outside is a complete wasteland where people fight for the death just for a bit of food. So the game is about you exploring this wasteland world that your character has never really seen because they were always enclosed inside the box with nothing to ever worry about. And the gameplay is the standard Metroidvania stuff. You find upgrades, talk to NPCs, fight bosses, and you backtrack to find other stuff. But as our main character keeps going, they realize the outside is like this because of the box. None of the characters they meet have had anything close to the luxury of living in the box, which makes the main character realize the box is the problem for hoarding all the riches. But they still carry on with their journey to find the artifact and bring it to the box. Yes, I did just reuse the short I posted on my channel. Look, I'm in a game jam here, I can't waste time on this. And because I'm still in the game jam, I'm not gonna waste too much time talking about technical stuff. I'll just go over the important stuff. So let's actually start talking about the game. The first thing you may notice is the lack of sprites. Especially the player. I think that maybe we should have done the player sprites by now, but we're working on it. The main gameplay is very similar to the original Metroid game, where you shoot a singular bullet, so it's not melee like recent Metroidvanias. But of course, you can shoot enemies and when you kill them they drop money. Currently there are two enemies in the game, this small little bug called Bert, and this meatball looking thing. It's actually a ball of dirt, but it looks like a meatball. I'm not sure I'm gonna add more enemies because, you know, time is short, but I'll try if I have the time. The player has this bar below them. It charges when you hit enemies. Once you hit an enemy 4 times, you can heal. You only heal 1 heart and you can't attack or move while healing. It's very similar to Silksong. Now we have the first boss fight of the game, Birdfather. It's a very simple fight, all it does is jump around and throw balls at you. And yes, I know you like getting hit by balls, but these ones are bad. As I said, it's a simple boss fight and once you defeat it, you can proceed. But first you can watch as the Birdfather dies in agony. So beautiful. Keep going and you will find the first ever NPCs in the game. Yeah, they don't have sprites, what a surprise. One of these NPCs is called Tukang. He's a shopkeeper, which means he can sell you items for money. He sells armor pieces, battery slots, and minerals. Armor pieces are like mask shards from Hollow Knight. If you get 3 of them, it increases your total health. Battery slots increase the maximum battery capacity, which is that bar below the health that I mentioned earlier. And minerals, I'll talk about later. After this encounter, you're pretty much free to go wherever you want. Of course, because this is a very small Metroidvania, there's not a lot of places to go. I'm still trying to design the map, and this is my very first Metroidvania, so it might not be great. Currently, I'm still doing the linear part of the map, which is the main story, and then I'm gonna make it more open. Hopefully it turns out nice. The standard progression should have the player find some gauntlets and the main upgrades required to progress. Gauntlets are these small rooms that spawn enemies that the player has to defeat without dying. Simple concept that adds some challenge. Then the player can find the 2 main upgrades of the game, the dash and the double jump. These are the upgrades that are required for the player to finish the game, because some places are unreachable without them. With the dash, the player can find the second boss fight of the game, the Dirt Guardian. I'm not gonna spoil the mechanics of the boss, so if you wanna see it, wait for the game to come out at the end of the jam. And subscribe so you don't miss it. Now you can access the double jump. This is the upgrade that will allow the player to reach the item that the box wants. But currently I don't have that part done yet. But that's my next goal, it's to work towards the finale of the game. Hopefully you guys like what I have in mind. That's all the main story related stuff I have to show for right now, but there's a bit of side content already done, like being able to find some items throughout the map. For example, you can find a battery slot, or a machine that if you give a mineral to will upgrade your weapon. There's not a lot of side content done right now, but I'll try to do it once I'm finished with the main story. That's all I'm showing for this video, but I want to hear your thoughts about the game right now. If you have any suggestions, please let me know, but also keep in mind that I only have 2 weeks to finish this game, and I don't even have any sort of sound design right now. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would be appreciated if you liked and subscribed. And let's see how this game jam goes. I really hope it goes well, and I really hope I didn't overscope. I'll see you in the next video, take care, bye.